Across the continent of Greater Banya, peoples of all walks of life share a common sense. A sense that something is approaching. What it is remains a secret to most, but they can feel it. Rumors of sickness spread in the south. A mountain flies in the west. An army of living flame marches through the desert sands, leaving a line of glass as their trodden path. Yes, these are the troubles set to welcome a god into this world. Behelit, the lidless eye, god of the searing light. She approaches and will not be deterred. However, a few know of her coming and prepare. A deadly and cunning thief, a champion of the mountain tribes, a cleric of chaos, a brilliant artificer, and a scarred soul whose past is catching up with him. Can these individuals save the rest? Can they kill a god? Can they save their friend? Can they each finally find a home? Let us together read the final chapters of these heroes. Hello, and welcome to Goats and Dragons, the stream where Helpful Goat Gaming plays Dungeons and Dragons, a game of shared storytelling where I skewer my friends like the shish kebabs they are. I'm Andrew Gilbert, he, him. But tonight, I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, and I'm not alone. With me, as always, is Galway, playing the Tiefling Sorcerer Charity.
Hey everybody, my name's Galway, pronouns he, him, his, and I play Calor and Charity the family, whose pronouns are also he, him, his, and now I go eat.
Sounds good. I also like that sort of owl licking the Tootsie Roll Pop intro. That was really good. Anyway, Adam, playing the Halfling Rogue Burbage Kemp.
What? What Tootsie?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Go away. He did like on in 3, a 2. And
Yeah, I definitely wanted to.
Rachel clocked it.
I absolutely did. I thought Tootsie Roll Owl very much so.
I see. Okay, I gotcha.
Andy and I are often on the same wavelength, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
It should. It should.
It should. The man now owns a samurai sword. He's the kind of person that owns
I own
a samurai sword.
I also
Hey.
have a sword. So
yeah.
Never mind that.
Me and Rachel are the same person.
woohoo!
We're never in the room together at the same time.
It's true.
Hi everybody. My name's Adam. I use they or he pronouns, and I play Burbage Kemp, who is back, baby, and he uses he him pronouns.
Excellent. Lena, playing the Goliath Barbarian Stormbringer.
Hi, I'm Lena. My pronouns are she, her, and Stormbringer's pronouns are also she, her.
Rachel, playing the Gnomish Artificer Clem.
Hi.
Hi.
Both Clem and I use she/her pronouns as well.
And Darcy, playing the Tiefling Cleric Hakari.
Hi, I'm Darcy. My pronouns are they, them. Hakari's are she, hers. And I am seriously considering not going out in public or letting anyone see me on stream until my hair grows out, because it's awful right now.
It's not. It looks cute.
I say embrace.
So fucking awful.
Embrace it.
It's in those little layers, and
I'm sure that it's kick-ass.
Anyway, so if anyone can feel my hair struggles of trying to grow it out from basically being shaved, then anyway, seriously, just considering that. So I might not come out of the house for 2 years.
Fair. And that's us. So welcome to the live recording of the podcast Goats and Dragons. We have 3 podcast feeds that you can listen to. Goats and Dragons, which is our really long 5-year campaign. which is wild. From 1 to 20th level. We also have Helpful Goat Presents, which has some shorter campaigns and one-shots, and that's where right now you can find Galway's World of Tyr and all the interlocking campaigns in that. And we also have Dom and Dragons, the podcast where we played with Dominic Monaghan. I said Dom and Dragons, and then I remembered a joke that someone mentioned on Instagram that was like the next one, the sequel to Dom and Dragons needs to be Sub and Dragons, and I just loved it so much. Anyway, sorry. That's why my brain stroked out there for a second. We are affiliate on Twitch, which means you're able to cheer and subscribe to us. And if you have Amazon Prime, you could subscribe for free through that, through Prime Gaming. And it's super easy to get that set up and linked to your Twitch. And it actually gives us money for something that's super free for you. So it really does help us out quite a lot. We also, if you type in !donate into the chat, you'll get a special little partnership that we're doing with Donate Life America, and that organization looks to increase the awareness of organ donation, and right now they're running a giveaway that is awesome. You can get these amazing dice, and they're just super incredible. So if you head over to thehealingdice.com, and you can sign up to win these.
Show us. They are the coolest.
What, you have some?
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually
they're
sound-
awesome.
Yeah, they're super cool.
They have little
Yeah, I
organs
definitely
inside of
signed up
them.
for it already because they look amazing. So
Yeah, they have little organs in them.
Like I think the
and-
20 one, the 20
Oh
has
my
the
gosh.
heart.
Yeah.
if you sign up to donate your organs, is that what they go to?
to these dice. There's a little eyeball in there. I don't know if you can see. It's they're so freaking cool. So you definitely want these. And head on over to thehealingdice.com. Which they also have a lot of information on organ donation. And if you are not an organ donor, maybe consider doing that, because that really is an amazing cause. It is something that, when you are no longer in need of your organs, there still are people in the world that would need them. So something to consider. And thanks again for sending some dice, Donate Life America. We do appreciate that quite a lot. So you can also type !merch in the chat, and that'll get you linked up to our merch page, where you can get some really cool stuff, some shirts, some mugs, some stickers, all kinds of different things. Some of that is based off of art from our community. I think all of it's based off of art from our community, and we help those artists by sharing in the proceeds there. And it's really cool. You can help support us and promote us a little bit by just wearing a shirt that says Goats and Dragons or whatever.
You could also wear a sheet that says Goats and Dragons if you want to.
I don't think we have sheets though.
That wouldn't really be supporting us, I guess.
I can make blankets, and I think there actually is a sheet set.
Blankets actually would be rad. I would totally. Anyway, or you could type !KO-FI or coffee in the chat, and that'll get you linked to our coffee page, and you could just directly support us like that. All of those monies go to making sure we have equipment, making sure we can tell these stories that we really love to tell. Yeah. And if you like us and just kind of want to hang out with us, you can type !Discord in the chat, and that gets you a link to our Discord. And that's where our main hub of our community hangs out. Rachel reads on Sundays. We watch movies sometimes together. We play games together. We have internal streams like Debbie's little sort of Wild West campaign.
It was Adventure in the 1880s.
Adventure in the 1880s. And it's awesome. And it's so much fun. And it's goofy and it's wild. But that's an internal stream. So !Discord if you like that sort of thing. Yeah, and do we have a poem from Chelsea this evening?
We do.
Could someone read it?
I can read it.
Well, thank you, Rachel, for reading it.
Oh God, why did I volunteer for this? Just kidding, Chelsea. I love you. Flying megalodon doot 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 doot. Flying megalodon doot 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 doot. Flying megalodon doot 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 doot. Fuck 'em up. Anyway, the power of this story could only be described in masterful glory. The power of the family struck, a stinging blow to Behelabitch sucks to suck. Stormbringer's current plane providing great unrest. Much love, FOR crew, you're seen and heard, with a loving reminder that y'all are the best.
No.
Aw.
Chelsea, thank you so much.
Thank you,
you.
Chelsea.
Thank you.
Greatest.
Love it.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we begin then with what happened last time. As Burbage Kemp fell in battle, and Hikari knelt next to him, asking him to wake up, the Devil of Shadow continued rampaging. At one moment, he bent Stormbringer over the ethereal fence and sent her to another plane of existence. And with only Hikari, Charity, and Clem left, it was looking like this was the end of the family. However, Charity, having survived a brutal assault from this incredibly dangerous foe, turned his magics on the devil and put it on its heels. He then rose Burbage from the dead, and let Burbage extract his revenge. Upon ending the creature, the remaining members of the family watch Charity limp further into the mists, holding an invisible hand, and then slumping to the ground. But that's not where we're going to begin tonight. Tonight, we're going to begin in the material world.
For
In the
you, our
courtyard.
Material girl. Sorry.
Thank you.
In the courtyard of a branch of the Thieves Guild in Federa. The wind blows and the snow falls in tiny flakes. We see an iron fence marking the perimeter. This fence has mostly been for show throughout the years. It no longer has much of a gate, and it's only 6 feet tall. And yet, it is magically meaningful for the residents within. So when, on this freezing mid-afternoon, the alarm bells sound somewhere within the guild hall, it is because the frozen quiet was disturbed by a sickening pop and a squelch of blood, and the appearance of Stormbringer of the family slipping into this realm, impaled now on the iron bars of this ordinary fence. Lena, as Stormbringer, what would you like to do?
Quietly pry myself off the fence.
Okay, so do you go up, I guess?
Yeah, because the ground is stuck into the ground, right?
Yeah.
Is there a
So you-
crossbar atop it, or is it just?
Well, let's just get a strength
Sorry.
check.
Wait, how
in
tall
here.
is this fence? I'm
6
super
feet.
fucking tall.
6 foot fence.
I'm taller than the fence. I know I'm not like standing right now. I'm like
Right, you're kind of sideways.
horizontal.
Yeah.
Also, just as a quick question,
Yeah.
Family's flame never dropped, and if we've looped back, she would still have that on her.
So you could technically fly as well.
I just want to make sure that you were good with that because
I guess that's a better idea.
I don't think it blinks out if she's on a different plane.
But
I'm
also
also still raging, so if I need it for the strength.
true. Yeah, and you're also stuck in this moment because you are impaled by 3 different bars. They're thin-ish, but they are impaling you through
How
your
wide across is
abdomen.
Stormbringer?
It's pretty wide.
Pretty big.
Go ahead and give me a strength or athletics check to see if you can yank and pull yourself up, even with a flying sort of levitating aspect.
It's really ironic. Stormbringer's width has been like an advantage most of the campaign.
Sure.
Hey, with the raging advantage, I got a nat 20, so 31.
Nice.
Wow. So as you start pulling yourself up, you just kind of hear the blood dripping onto the snow behind you. You're getting toward the top. There is a crossbar on the top here. You might be able to break it, or
I
bend
mean,
it
who's stronger,
somehow?
Fence or me? Probably me.
Your strength actually is with the nat 20, especially. You didn't actually take more damage for this. It's just the 77 something you took.
Can we have that as a quote on a shirt? I mean, who's stronger, a fence or me? Probably me, Stormbringer.
You do realize
put
that
it in the quotes.
as the DM, you could have just decided that this fence didn't have a crossbar at the top.
Could have, yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
could've
is
rolled
it
for it.
another check or what? Like, yeah, I've got to try to break it.
Yeah, if you're trying to break it.
What? Like, I can't
so
just
you
stay on the fence, Andy.
You can't. No, this is going to be bad if you stay here. Yeah. It's even cold for you. You're not taking any damage or anything like that. You're not, but even for a Goliath, it's even cold out here. And you're yelling and screaming. Your axe and your shield have slipped from your arms here because you're mostly pulling your.
I'm not yelling and
focused on
screaming. I
that.
said I was trying to
She
do
was
this
doing it
silently.
quietly.
Oh, okay. So, sorry, you did say that. So you were gritting and bearing it through this. You do hear the door open, not too far away, and a voice. Holy fuck! As 4 individuals scamper out into the cold here. You kind of are trying to look, but your feet are sticking out toward them, and you're kind of wiggling, and you're near the end of this fence. A couple of them immediately run up to you, and you get a better sense of what this is. There's what looks to be like a half-elven man, kind of a hippopotamus person. A grung who just looks incredibly frozen in the snow, and then a owlin with hot pink feathers and gold sort of fletching in that. They alight on the fence next to you and just sort of looking down at you kind of quietly. And the hippopotamus man comes over and kind of grabs your feet to try to stabilize you a little bit, and the half elf runs around to the other side of the fence to be near your head, and he just says, "Darling, seems you're a bit stuck in here. Would you like some assistance?"
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of, I tripped and fell on the fence. I tripped and fell inside the fence.
Inside the fence.
Inside the fence. I tripped and fell inside the fence.
Yes,
I think
okay.
I've got this. If you could just yank that crossbar. I got past it, but I can't get back the other side. I don't know why. Just give it a good yanking. I can just get off and get out of your hair.
As you're saying this, blood has started to pool up in your mouth a bit, and you're just spraying blood kind of up into the air. He backs up just a second. Hold on. And he grabs the fence above you still. And you hear him casting a bit of a spell. This is gonna hurt slightly, he says. And I just...
Oh God, is he heating metal?
I just need you to take 5 fire damage as the bars above you get red hot. And if you're raging, or no, it's fire damage, but you are resistant to fire, so 2.
Yes, it's 2.
Yeah.
That's why I kept holding up 2
Yeah.
fingers.
But the heat metal above you, and he says, Gif, please go ahead and pull on that side. And are you able to pull at all anymore? And he's talking to you, Stormbringer.
Oh, me? Yeah, I could go for days. I'm fine. This is just a flesh wound. I've had so much worse. My arm got cut off recently. I have both arms still. So
That's
yeah,
true.
I'll keep pushing and pulling and whatever
Yeah,
they need from me.
Give me another athletics or strength check.
15 for athletic.
15. All right. So with the hippopotamus person yanking on sort of some of this, you hear the sizzling in his own hands as he's bending it back away from you. You are also then trying to rip a couple pieces off of this, and you get just enough out. But with a 15, it's going to take a little more. It's going to do about 27 piercing damage still to you as you're wrenching your body and pulling these things off.
13.
However, you feel that you've entirely broken off the metal bar above you in your body, and the Gif and the half-elf start to push you up. The Owlin individual seems to be kind of pulling on Gif to try to get you further up, but that's not seemingly helping too much. And finally, you are wrenched off of the top of these iron bars and tumble to the ground, and you collapse a little bit in the snow. And Miss, I don't exactly know what happened there, but would you like to come in? It is dangerous out here.
I'm gonna grab my shield and my axe and kind of push myself back up and say, no, I just tripped. It just happens. Sometimes you trip and fall inside things. I gotta go though. I gotta get back. Get back to
Where?
Do you know how to get places that aren't this place?
Yes, I do it quite often.
Cool. So can you put me back at that place? The place that isn't this place?
Name it. Where do you want to go?
Well, it's like this place, but it's like different. It's all foggy and
Like,
immaterial. It's immaterial. I can't remember the words that people keep saying. Is it the immaterial plane?
He seems to be having a little bit of trouble understanding what you're talking about, but the Owlin quickly speaks up. Oh, she means the ethereal plane.
Right, yeah. If you could just pump me back there. Thanks for getting me off the fence. Sometimes things just happen, but there's things I gotta deal with on the ethereal.
Sure, we have no means of getting you to the ethereal plane, I'm afraid.
Oh, but you said that you know how to get places that aren't this place.
Right, I meant walking, or a horse, or floating down it's something, a means of travel that are possible here.
Oh.
And at this, the Grung speaks up. Yeah, I can get it back.
Nice, sweet. So if you don't mind, I mean...
I don't mind.
Cool. I mean, I know I've already inconvenienced y'all a little bit today. I think I've damaged your fence some.
Yeah.
But I can pay you
okay.
back for the fence.
Sure. We'll that would be great. What do you need for this? And he's looking at the Grung. Oh, well, I think I just need do you have anything from the ethereal plane on you?
Do I? I don't think I do.
I don't think you do.
No, but it stabbed me kind of, but then I was here. So just stick your fingers in my wound holes. They probably got some trace elements.
Do you sure you want me to do that?
But do you think that'll work?
I mean, no.
Oh, well then no. But if you think it might work, then yes.
Why don't you come inside? All right. My name's Snake, by the way. Snake the Grung.
Well, I'm Snow Mountain Baller.
Snow Mountain Baller. That's a lovely name. Please, it is entirely freezing out here.
Okay, but I really I fucking gotta get back. So we'll go inside, but then we gotta resolve how to get me back. Or I gotta go find somebody else who can help me resolve that.
Sure, of course. We'll think about it. Let's get a drink first. You were impaled on a fence. We'll do that.
Okay, but we can have a drink and
Yes.
figure out how to get me back.
Of course, yes. We
Okay.
can do two things at once.
Okay.
All right.
Efficiently.
Yeah. And Gif sort of claps you on the back a little bit, this hippopotamus man. And they walk into the Thieves Guild. Do you step in as well?
I'm
Following them?
yes.
Just making sure.
I don't know this is the Thieves Guild, right? I just think this is like a large complex that I fell on their fence.
You would think probably that was the Thieves Guild. You knew where we were going.
Heard people, talking about that.
Lena didn't know we were going to the Thieves Guild.
But we weren't. I thought that wasn't the plan. Like we decided, right?
No,
You
we
were
decided
heading
we were going
there.
to stop by the Thieves Guild first, and then we were going to go to the theater where, I don't know, we needed to shake somebody down. And we got basically that far in the ethereal plane, and then fireworks.
But the whole point of going to the Thieves Guild was to use it to traverse the city. We decided instead to traverse the city using the ethereal plane. There was no reason to head toward the Thieves Guild.
You couldn't traverse the city in the ethereal plane without with that thing there. But so you were heading to the Thieves Guild.
I think we
when it
risked
struck.
using the ethereal plane with the idea of at least, because we were completely surrounded when we were when we got out of there were a lot of guards and things in the area, so we decided to risk it.
You kind of thought that the fight would happen right away as soon as you got into the ethereal plane, and then
I didn't think that.
No, well, someone thought that, and then it didn't, and so you're like, well, shit, let's go to the Thieves Guild then, and that's where you ended up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stormbringer would know that's where we were ending up,
Yes.
and they have a sign that says Thieves Guild, as all good guilds do.
No, but
I don't know that she would notice then if there's not like a sign.
you may not
Like,
know that this is that establishment. You knew you were heading there, and this was sort of your destination, and it
Okay.
you sat out front in the ethereal plane talking for a bit before the thing attacked you.
Okay, and like all I basically know about the Thieves Guild in Federo is that they have a beef with Burbage, right?
Yeah, there's
Otherwise-
a complicated relationship there. Yeah.
Was Foley, we killed Foley, right? And Foley was part of the Thieves
Correct.
Guild?
Not that you know of.
Okay. 'Cause Foley was sketchy, so I wouldn't trust him if he was, but if he wasn't, okay. I mean, okay, if all I know is that they have a beef with Burbage or a complicated relationship with Burbage, and I think they can help me get to the ethereal plane, yeah, I'd go.
Okay. So you step inside. The place is beautifully decorated. There are mounted heads on the walls of amazingly exotic beasts that you've never seen before. There are each table has sort of a centerpiece that's different metals of a dragon sculpture. This place is really, really nice. But it's empty essentially. Like there are 8 tables, that you can kind of see, but like there are 4 people here other than you. And the Grung quickly comes over with a few drinks and says, "Okay, now I'll get you back.
Yeah, you said you could.
Yeah. I mean, I can do it. I just, we gotta think about it here.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Do you have a magical beast that can go back and forth between ethereal and the real?
No, I don't. This isn't like a
No.
puzzle. Like you either like have like a way, which is great, and thank you very much, or you don't, which thank you for helping me get off the fence, but then I gotta go find like some fucking wizard or something. I don't know.
Oh, fuck it. You don't mess with wizards. Okay. Don't wanna.
But like I gotta go. Like time is of the essence here. It's been like 10 minutes or something that we've been talking. Shit is probably getting ugly.
About a minute or so. Listen, I'm afraid it seems like my grung friend overstepped it a bit. We don't quite have the means to teleport you back to the ethereal plane. However, you are safe here. There are drinks, food. Gif is preparing a meal tonight.
Because that's what motivates Stormbringer. She's a foodie. And
Cares
she's
about her own
comfortable.
safety.
She's comfortable in a tavern. That's totally motivating.
She cares about her own safety above
Yep.
all else.
Totally.
We have some guests coming tonight, but they wouldn't mind sharing food, of course. You're perfectly safe here.
No, okay, I'm glad I'm safe. Thank you again for the fence. I'm gonna go because I gotta zip. I gotta go poof. Things are getting hairy. Some people are fucking dead. Some other people are probably fucking dying without me. It's not fucking good. It's bad. I need to go so I can go get beat up some more until we kill the other fucking person. So I'll see you all later. Thank you for your help so much. This won't be forgotten. You
Sure.
have a friend in Snow Mountain Baller. Bye. I'm gonna start kind of heading out.
They won't stop you. They're just so confused. The half-elf kind of runs up behind you and starts putting on his own cloak. You are obviously in no shape to venture forth quite alone. If you don't mind the company, where are we going? I'll help. Gif, you have the dinner arrangements all fine. I think that means yes.
Well, okay. Sometimes I start acting before I think. Not always, just most of the time. So I'm just gonna walk and think because I gotta find a wizard, but the wizards I know are like probably like maybe dead. I don't know. Fucking people.
Do you know a name of a wizard you're trying to find?
No, not off the top of my head. I don't know people's names. I'm really bad with names. I'm like, I just can't even remember. I don't know what is your name? I just realized I don't think I learned your name.
Oh, people call me Eyes.
Okay.
Short for All Eyes on Me.
Great. That's a weird name, but hey, my name's Snow Mountain Baller, so who gives a shit?
That's Gif. It's all he ever says, Gif. That's Snake, the little one. And then that one, his real name is ridiculous, but his stage name is Rihanno. It's beautiful. And he points to the owlin. And Rihanno bows low. And you hear a bit of applause somehow. You have no idea where that's coming from.
That's weird. But have you heard of a place like that sells cookies to the ethereal plane? Or maybe people's mothers send cookies from the ethereal plane?
I know a couple good places that make cookies.
With the ethereal plane?
No, it's not a thing. I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand.
Just like you can get cookies from people's mothers
Okay.
at this place from the ethereal plane. I think maybe packages of cookies from the ethereal plane.
Rihanna then steps up. I think you mean there are many things that you could send through the ethereal plane. Sometimes they end up essentially wherever. And that sort of works, but it's not quite. It's not exactly a transportation to the ethereal plane.
Wow, that accent went
Why not?
from French to something else.
It's many things.
Why doesn't the transportation, like that sounds like transportation. Do you know where one of those places is?
Well, there's one that's not far from here.
Cool.
I could show you.
That would be really great. Thank you.
Otherworldly packaging service.
Right. Yeah. And like, if I just like put some twine and an address on myself, then they can send me. So, yeah, let's do that.
The otherworldly packaging service, I'm afraid, would put you in a demi-plane. If I understand them correctly, it would put you in a demi-plane and then let you be opened somewhere else in the world to whoever you're addressed to. There's nothing to do with the ethereal plane. Rihanna, stop giving her suggestions. She's
Wait. So if we address me to the people that I want to find, then they can open me in the ethereal plane if they're still in the ethereal plane, and then I'll be there.
sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah,
That's our best shot.
Yeah. Does anybody see any problems with this?
I don't. I think we get this brought out of here. We address her to the ethereal plane, and then we go back to making dinner.
Yeah.
Snake. Yes, thank you. I don't believe that will work. I'm so sorry. Is there anything else we can help you with? I will travel with you to go find a wizard if you need someone that can do this. It sounds like Snake can do this. You just need to find an object from that realm and then go there with that.
Like a magic shop would sell that or something.
It's possible. I have no idea. We have in the back a few of these rods that have been attuned specifically to different planes of existence. And that, I believe, is what Snake has been talking about. But we don't have one for the ethereal plane. We have one for the fire plane. We have one for the ice plane. We have one for the shadow realm. But we don't have one for this in particular.
Where did you get those rods? Like, I can get one for the ethereal plane.
Sure. Unimportant.
Is that a store?
Nope. That is me politely asking to drop that conversation.
But I gotta get a rod for the ethereal plane.
Yes. We're on the same page again.
So, if you could tell me where you got these rods, they probably have one for the ethereal plane.
We took... nope.
What do you just mean, nope?
We took all of them from...
You took all the rods?
And then we killed them. Perhaps I didn't mention, we are quite bad people.
You took all the rods from people and killed them. They didn't have any rods after they were dead.
Correct.
Okay, where did the people come from? Where they got these rods, maybe?
Let's see, they were elven, so they probably came from up north a bit. Maybe Bovalia.
Well, I can't go all the way fucking to Bovalia. Like, I fucking need to get back in there tonight.
I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what you need. I don't know how to help you.
I need ethereal rods.
Listen, Snowmountain Baller, help me to help you. Help me to help you here, okay? You go to a magic shop, maybe you'll buy one.
What if we took all the rods you have?
I bet Yizek has one. Let's go find Yizek.
Who's Yizik?
Yizik is the high priest of the Temple of Ryn, the place that runs this place. Are you new here?
Yeah, that's like, duh, fuck, I was in the fucking ethereal plane, dude. That's why I'm trying to get back.
Were you able to cross the borders outside of this city within the
No.
ethereal plane and then come into the city?
No, I was just living in the ethereal plane.
Oh, that's where you're from.
Yeah. Stormbringer's not laughing. I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Go ahead and give me a deception roll here.
I can't believe you would break character like this, Lena. It's super important right now.
A 14?
I really did want to crit there. Just be like, shit.
He sort of looks over at Snake. Snake kind of shakes his head. I see. Well, listen, it seems like you don't exactly want our company or our help. I don't know if I can change that. We are strangers, and these are trying times. I understand. If you need anything, you let us know. If you need a place to stay that's safe, and you need to acclimate to this new world of the material, then you are free to stay here as long as you need.
You said you're bad people, and now you're
Quite.
saying this is a safe place. Which, is it both?
We're bad people to certain people.
To which people?
Other bad people.
How do you define bad person?
Glad you asked. And he'll take a sip of beer. You see, morality is a complicated, really social construct that is sometimes referred to in religious terms, but honestly, how would a divine being have the same moral code that you and I have? That would be ridiculous.
Wait, why are we talking about divine beings now?
Well, I'm trying to
I'm lost.
give you the
already.
foundations of my morality.
Okay.
So, it's not simply an evil person that the gods deem evil. That would be ridiculous, since they have not necessarily the same code that you and I have. Nor is it a socially constructed, purely kind of code. Many times society gets something wrong and we try to correct it. Perhaps it's more of an evolutionary morality, a thing that just people build in
Okay,
their own.
I'm gonna go. Show me the room with your rods. I'm gonna go squish all your rods together and see if that makes them into an ethereal rod.
See, that makes me not want to show you the room where all the rods are.
I don't have any other options. The wizard is pretending to be dead. I'm from the ethereal plane where everybody is and needs me. I don't know who this Yizik is, but he doesn't sound like a good dude. He sounds really dangerous.
He's also a very dangerous man. Yes.
Yeah, so I don't think I should ask him for help. So I think I gotta squish the rods together.
And he looks over at Snake, and Snake is. Perhaps there's another way. If we could just think of it. I apologize that we are not more help. Usually, people come in here asking us for a little bit of cutlery work, you might say. And this is not that.
Okay. I can stay here. I'll accept your generous offer and stay here and problem solve until I stop bleeding and I've figured out the problem of how to get to the ethereal plane. But if you decide I'm a bad person and try to kill me, I'm gonna kill you first. So don't do that.
He looks at your 3 puncture wounds that are still gushing blood onto his floor. Sure.
Fair you don't understand. I know you haven't heard the name Snowman and Baller because I'm not from around here, but I'm pretty fucking hardcore.
Okay.
Deal. Who's coming for dinner? Is it good people or bad people that you're going to kill?
An old friend.
Should I make myself scarce? Is this old friend a wizard who's
I
pretending to
don't
be
know if
dead?
I don't know if they would like meeting. They've always been a bit shy. I don't know if they'd like meeting new people. Maybe you stay out of sight during dinner,
Yeah.
but we'll make a dinner for you so that you can
Okay.
meet.
That sounds great. I can hang out in the room with the rods and just get to know them so that I can understand how planes work better.
Gift starts like leading you to that room, and
Great.
Snake goes,
Thank you.
Stop it. In due time, let that be the last option. You have friends, you said, in the ethereal plane. Perhaps they will come out here looking for you. And if that happens,
Unless they're all dead.
oh God, I hope not.
Yeah, same.
If that happens, if they pop into existence anywhere near here, we will hear some bells.
Great. And that happens regularly, and you're as friendly to everybody who pops in because they have visitors' rights, even guest rights.
Well-
They have guest rights, even if maybe there are people who you might not like the looks of them. You're just like, hey, you're guests. We're gonna be nice to you here.
He kind of looks over to Riano and says, "We are not normally as welcoming with people near us, but we made an exception for people who are skewered on our fence."
So if I skewer them, then you'll be nice to them.
I don't even know what this is anymore. Rihanna, you got anything? No. No, I have no idea what this is. Excellent.
Okay, that's a good deal.
Good deal. So, in the ethereal plane, Hakari, Burbage, Clem, you've just defeated this thing. You're breathing heavily, you're bleeding profusely. You are all fairly low in hit points, Burbage especially. You're on death's door for the most part, and you don't see any other threats around you. That heavy fog that had appeared around you during the fight is now dissipating, and you can see a little further into the ethereal plane. You don't know where Stormbringer is. And then Charity, walking away, holding low some small invisible hand, collapses.
I'm gonna run over to Charity.
Okay. So you run over to Charity. Yeah.
First things
Blood
first.
starts kind of coming from his mouth.
Gonna do a medicine check to see if I can
Give it. Yeah.
stop whatever the fuck. If possible. Medicine. Pretty good at that. Still a 10. Cool. I grade at dice.
Some of the major wounds on him would just need some healing. Other than that, you still hear breath, at least.
Okay. I'm going to.
Yes.
I'm going to detect thoughts.
Okay.
Because I'm curious, because he's acting weird. I mean, he just fainted and stuff, but like.
Yeah.
So I'm going to detect. Can you detect thoughts in an unconscious person?
Sure. You do
I'm
it
going to do that.
You've done it a couple times to read dreams of someone.
Yeah, just Burbage.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know about it.
He doesn't know that.
No.
Yeah, go ahead and you start casting Detect Thoughts. And Burbage
Just
and
the medallion.
Hakari, what are you doing?
I am by Burbage, and I'm gonna is he just unconscious?
Burbage is awake.
Wake. Okay, just really badly hurt.
Real badly hurt.
I am going to provide some healing. Just give me a second here.
Okay. Burbage, your eyes are still locked onto the space where this thing just basically turned to ash and started to kind of blow away. There's a pile of ash over where its body was then. There's no body anymore to it, though.
Just the little bit that I saved and kept in a jar.
Yeah.
Patch of darkness. Birds would look up and kind of look over to see where Charity collapsed.
You see Clem over there, and Clem, you are reaching out to detect thoughts. You can't find a target for the spell. There's not a mind to read.
Hey, Burbage, I know you just came back to life. Welcome back. Also, Hikari, Charity doesn't have a mind. I feel like this is bad, because Charity should have a mind. It's usually a pretty good one. Right now, it's kind of like an empty jar.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's real bad, because we're super stuck here, and I don't know what to do about him.
What was Burbage's experience of? So in Ryn's realm, wherever that was,
Sure.
Burbage looked out the door and saw Charity holding out a hand or whatever.
Mhm.
What was Burbage's experience in terms of his read on Charity's status, location before, and after reaching out
Yeah, give me an
toward
insight.
Charity,
Yeah, check.
and then being transported back here? I'm really curious. Insight, you say?
The three of you also hear a voice. What was your insight?
17.
With 17, you felt that Charity was present and his mind was there when he was reaching out. This was fully Charity. It was... You didn't really see much wrong with it other than him sort of peering past the veil of death itself and reaching for you.
Right. And then while Burbage left, what did he have a sense of where Charity was in relation to where Burbage was and where he was going? Or it's weird to say where,
right,
because it's like,
yeah. He pulled you into this plane. This is probably where he was.
Okay. And then he
best
was...
you can read that.
Charity was here and conscious for a
Yeah.
bit after Burbage returned.
Yeah. And the voice that you hear is, "Please kill me. Please. Someone, quickly.
Does it sound familiar? Sorry.
With the red hair. Could you mind?" And Hikari, you look over and you see the giant shark talking to you.
Oh crap! I forgot about you.
Yeah, please kill me. This isn't comfortable. I'm a shark and I'm in the ethereal plane.
Okay, how would you like me to kill you?
Sword, bite
Okay.
me, whatever.
I take out my sword.
Oh, thank God. I'll see
no
you.
other way to get rid of you. Okay.
I'll see you next time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Do you
Yeah,
have a
bye.
name?
We'll talk about this next time when I'm not dying.
Tell me your life story. Oh, he's gone.
And Hikari, you plunge the sword in, and then kind of into kind of a sparkly, almost like glittery dust. This creature vanishes.
Oh gosh, I really hope its name ends up being Agrojag. That would be perfect. Hitchhiker's Guide? Anybody?
What is it again?
All right.
Agrojag.
Your voice is going.
Yeah.
So, like it's internet-y.
Oh.
Okay. Well, we're talking about all that. I'm gonna go ahead and do mass cure wounds on the four of us.
Okay.
Cool.
Uh, 19 healing for the four of you, including Charity.
So then, don't I roll like, do I roll healing then? Or,
You already did.
okay, it's 19. It's 19.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well done.
So I know that this isn't going to work, but I am going to do it anyway. I'm
Please.
just going to expend one of my uses of Lesser Restoration and cast it on Charity.
Okay.
Did I feel like the healing took place in Charity?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
The restoration also does seem to latch on to the body. And you maybe see even a few scars on Charity's kind of exposed shoulder at this point, sort of shrivel up and then heal.
Sorry, I hope you didn't like those.
He's got plenty more. But that's it. He doesn't wake up.
Do I get the feeling, having done Lesser Restoration, that if I were to do Greater Restoration, that it would do anything?
Might heal some more scars.
But not anything mind bring back wise?
You don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah. This just seems weird. You also don't know how to get out of the ethereal plane now because Charity is your way out.
Do we have any idea of how, when Clue dies, how he comes back?
Yep, Charity summons him.
Cool, great.
Did we all get some healing just now from Makari?
Yes, 19.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, 19.
Thank you. Burbage will crawl over to Charity and join Clem. And yeah, he'll try to get a sense of what's going on with Charity.
And Clem will just say, like, I tried to restore him. I could do a more powerful restoration if we slept, but I don't think it would do anything. I don't really know. Like, his mind seems to not be there. Like, the body is here and breathing, but it's just, it's empty in a sense, and I don't know how to get that back. I don't know how to get us back either, for what it's worth. Where maybe Hikari can? I don't know. She can get us places, but I don't know if she can get us out of this place.
I mean, I could take us back to, where does my thing go again? I always forget. Federa? Cliffmill?
Can that go across planes?
You've never done it yet. Also,
Anyway, sorry, go Burbage.
Also, Hikari, if you were to prepare the planar shift or the planar gate spell.
Oh, that's right. Hold on, let me look for it. I've never used it, so.
Yeah, you've just gotten high enough where you can.
Planar ally?
No, I think it's called planar gate. It should be like the top level spell.
I think it might just be called Gate.
Or just gate, maybe.
Yeah, it's just called Gate. I used mass heal, so I have no things at that level left without a rest. So I can't use Gate. Which, if I'd known that...
I mean, you could
the
prepare
healing
it
spell.
tomorrow.
We needed the healing
Yeah,
spell.
I can prepare it for tomorrow, but not...
And the healing was a good choice, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just am saying, like, I can prepare it for tomorrow, but are we going to just sleep in the ethereal plane?
I mean, I think we have to. Burbage was going to look at Charity and stuff too. I didn't mean to talk over his stuff.
Burbage, did you do a medicine check? Or what are you doing?
I mean, probably more like... maybe like a... Yeah, maybe like a religion check. Because Burbage felt this... he felt kind of a strong connection with Charity throughout the time. Like, right after he died, he was still connected here with, like, family's flame and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, he was just brought back by Charity from, talking with a god. So Burbage has still got this residual, like, what just happened? Like, he just brought me back. And now he's got, like, this whole Pixies situation going on. Where is his mind?
14 for religion. You're having a hard time figuring out what this is. You've not really been a religious person, Burbage, most of your life. Religion is something that has often been something you've actively avoided. Your mom talked in religious terms a lot about sort of the purpose of the family and that sort of thing. And it's not something that you've, really wanted to latch onto. And yet, lately, you've very much gotten into contact with religious beings and with divine things. It's possible that Charity is on a bit of a mind pilgrimage right now. But you don't know what to do about that, if that's even true.
I don't think there's anything we can do right now. Our best bet is probably just to wait.
Yeah, maybe we should rest.
I definitely say we rest and see how he's doing next in the morning. Or whatever fucking time it is here.
Who could say?
Burbage, you notice that Kari is also looking mostly at Clem and has kind of tried to avoid some eye contact with you. Just a little tiny thing you get with your passive insight.
That's all right.
Okay. So the three of you start to settle down and make camp in this ethereal plane at the moment, not knowing where Stormbringer is, hoping Charity will wake up at some point. Hakari, you also do a quick little medicine check, and Clem's right. He's breathing. He seems stable. There's nothing else really that you can think to do at the moment.
Okay. So should we set up some watches, probably?
Yeah, but also Clem is gonna go, sit down or go talk to Burbage, and just kind of go over to him and be like, "How you doing?"
I think I'm fine. Burbage is still holding the jar that you gave him. He's looking at the little swirly sliver of blackness inside of it.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm alive.
Yeah, but you weren't, like, not that long ago. How does that feel?
It sort of feels like my entire life I was holding a sort of breath I didn't know I had. And now I'm breathing again. Is that weird?
No, I think it makes perfect sense.
So you think Charity's going to be okay?
I think we'll figure it out. I think we're pretty resilient, pretty crafty. I don't know that. I think he'll be okay. I think he might
so,
be
too.
changed in a way that maybe we don't understand, but I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Yeah, Burbage he'll just sit and rest and just watch Charity. His gaze will probably just drift kind of back and forth between Charity and the jar in his hands.
Okay.
Andy, how much time can I spend since we're just here in the ethereal plane,
Yeah.
fucking westing and raiding? Yep. How much time can I spend reading my wisdom book?
We'll see. It will depend on something else. For
Okay.
now, at least, Stormbringer and all three of you get a short rest in, because it's at least been that. So feel free to do your short rest magic.
Do death saves reset on short rest or long
Yeah.
rest?
They would reset once you come back to life. However,
But what if you didn't die? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't die.
everyone hold on to your death saves.
I don't like that, Andy.
So I still have 3 death failures?
Yeah.
As
No,
does-
you came back.
Well, as
Right,
does
but
Bakari.
he's saying however.
Yeah, you did just say if you come back, then they went away. So he
But-
shouldn't have them, but I should, right?
These are not normal death saves.
Yeah,
these are
that's what-
lingering effects.
Okay.
Why is everybody crit failing their hit dice?
Andy jinxed us.
Yeah.
Wait, are we supposed to, really quick?
Yeah.
What are we supposed to, like, what do we get after a short rest?
You're far from your mic.
Oh, sorry. What do we get after our short rest? Like hit points back? Like what? And
So you can
am I
roll.
supposed to be rolling something? I keep hearing rolling.
You can roll hit dice up to your hit dice maximum.
Okay, I don't understand that part of this. But so
On-
what should
on-
I be doing?
On your character sheet, there are hit dice, and it'll tell you how many.
Okay, and then spell wise, what did you say?
Nothing.
You don't get any spells back.
Are you serious?
Correct.
You're on a short
short
rest.
So
Clerics,
just roll hit dice. Okay.
very
If you
very
want.
very few casters get anything on a short rest.
Do we add anything con mod related
Con
to
mod.
the hit
Con mod
Yeah.
to each of them.
per hit die?
Yes.
It doesn't roll 20 isn't doing that automatically?
It should if you hit dice.
Should, yeah.
So,
Oh, okay. So I don't have to add anything. Okay, I see.
It added
Thank
one
you.
for you.
Yeah, you just need to sum the numbers that came up.
So how many hit dice can I roll?
Many as you have. What's your level? 18 if you have them.
17.
Okay,
But
I
I-
look. It says
Oh, right.
17 and 15 on it. Total 17, and that has 15 underneath.
So you've still have 2 used, so you currently have 15.
Oh, okay, thank
And
you.
you can roll them and then see the result and decide if you want to keep rolling. So you can do it like, I healed this much, then do I want to do more, then do I want to do more, until you
Okay,
you can only use up to 15, but you can stop whenever.
thank you.
As that is happening, Charity. You open your eyes. It's blurry at first. You're underground, you think? It's a cave or a... It's weird. It looks really familiar to you.
Really tired of this waking up somewhere else bullshit. Ow.
You are sore as you get up, certainly. And you kind of look around, trying to get your bearings. You distinctly smell really heavily the scent of pine. And you're pretty sure there's an entrance to this cave not too far away. And then from slightly deeper in the cave, you hear a coughing.
Charity's going to sort of look to where the scent of pine is coming from, look the other way where the coughing is coming from. Do I have any of my possessions on me?
You have your clothing. You don't have any weapons or...
Do I have my focus or anything?
You do have your focus. You also don't have your 2 wooden fingers at the moment.
Oh, this is a nice change. All right, well, and I think that Charity is actually going to think about the amount of time he's spent as a doctor. Like, probably going to be some kind of giant spider or something that has a cough, but let's go check. Ow. Ow. Ow.
You limp in to a chamber that has been hewn at this point. It's a nice square block, and the rock is not jagged here. And it's well lit by white torchlights. And you see a hammock in the corner, and a large amount of red hair kind of pouring off of the hammock.
This is wildly disjointed with the rest of the heavily Rockian imagery, but sure, why not? Ow. Ow.
You limp over. You kind of see the figure jerk a couple times as it's coughing still. And it turns slightly in its hammock and starts to look at you. And it's Aideen. And she says, "Wait!" Everything's white. Oh, shit, you can still smell that pine, though. Where's that coming from? It's behind you. And as you turn, you now see a cabin. Not unlike the one you saw when you reached for a moment into a world beyond death and grabbed Burbage, brought him back. It's a similar cabin.
Cool, this is more tangible than the last time I died. Ow. Ow.
As you step toward the cabin, then, before you knock on the door, before you sort of look in the windows, you hear a voice. Come in. The door's open.
Do I recognize the voice?
No.
All right, this is perfectly normal. I will have my focus in my hand, but Charity will sort of push the door open, not stealthily, but slowly. Like, so he's trying to see what's sort of in the room before he's fully exposed. Hello?
You see a cabin that's been lived in for years and years and years. There's books lining the wall. There are lots of pots and pans over in a small area for preparing food over by the stove. There's a water basin. There's a really ornate bed whose headpiece looks like it is carved of a battle between dragons, almost. It's beautiful, and from in here you get the sense that all the wood is pine. That there's just a strong scent. There's tea somehow brewing on the kettle. You look to the bed. The bed is empty, but there's a chair over by the hearth. And you see someone turn slightly in their chair, and they have several blankets on as they're sitting. It is a dark-skinned elf woman. And she waves just gently to you and says, "I'm sorry I've not been able to greet you at the door.
You seem like you've got a lot going on.
Oh, yes, so much going on.
I apologize.
So, who are you? Where are we? Is there anything I can do to help with the cough?
Oh, that's sweet of you, but I'm afraid I'm beyond the need of healing. What ails me is something of my own doing. Yes. Probably much different than when your friend met me. Burbage, I believe.
Oh, so this was the cabin that I sort of saw when I
Yes.
grabbed him?
Yes, it was. Some years are better than others for me. And I was particularly bad when he was here. I apologize.
That was like 2 minutes ago, tops, in my perception of time.
It's been so long for me. Time doesn't really flow here, though. It's all sort of static.
So again, we'll loop back to the first question, I believe. Where is here?
Oh, well, what does it look like to you? Where are we?
Oh God, we're doing all of this like doors of perception shit. Okay, it seems like a wood cabin, older but
Oh, yes.
comfortable. There's a wildly out of place with the rest of the decor bed. Got some carved dragon fights on it. That's interesting. Were you
Does it-
in a hammock in a cave? Like, well, I was
Oh,
about to say a couple of seconds ago, but you just said the time doesn't work right, so
Sure. Yeah, time is weird. I'm still with Burbage. That's the weird part of what's happening. I'm afraid not. I was the transition into this world, which is of the divine realm. You're where the gods
shit.
exist. Or you're in more of a waiting room of the divine realm. I'm afraid the realm itself would consume you, and you would burn into just a little poof, just like this.
Is that because of the sort of fundamental nature of it, or because of the fact that there is a god actively seeking to kill me? Well, actually, not kill me. I don't know.
A bit of both.
Yeah, it's sort of wanting to keep me alive, wanting to kill me. Sometimes trying to accomplish both at the same time, which actually kind of worked. I don't know. This is all very disturbing.
You're talking about one of my fates.
Oh,
Man.
son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, I am Ryn. And I'm usually much more glorious than this. What do I look like to you?
Older, yes.
Yes.
And you said, did you say woman? Sorry.
Yes.
An
Elven.
older, elvish woman, dark skin. You seem outside of the sort of cough and mannerisms to be in fine health. You don't look emaciated or anything. Oh, cool. So I'm here with gods. Great.
Sure. I've cordoned you off from other gods so that we're alone here.
Well, that's good, because I'm pretty sure at least 2 of the 4 of your fates intend me ill. Haven't checked in with how other pantheons feel about me, but
Well, there's talk of you among all the gods. Oh, wait. Not yet. Sorry. Oh, that'll be fun. No, not yet. You're You're a beautiful thing, Charity, if I may say so. You're special. And in my heyday, I would make you my champion. Champion of Ryn. You would be the 5th one in so long. But that can't happen. For a number of reasons. Primarily, it's because I think you've been used all your life as a weapon or a champion of sorts. And I can't do that to you. I want you to be your own champion. I don't want you to fight for me. I want you to fight for you and what you deem worthy.
You tell me I'm a wonderful thing, and then tell me that, no, don't worry. You're not going to make me into your champion. You're not going to use me like the rest of them. You want me to go off and do my own thing. I've yet to meet a god that wants me to do my own thing, that wants any mortal to do their own thing. Why should I possibly trust you? As far as I can tell, I was born and bred for your schemes.
Not mine. Not mine. No, you were shaped into what you are for your father's intentions. And then you were used for Behelit's intentions.
Given that you're a god, would you like to fill me in on what those are?
I think your father wanted you to kill Behelit. I think
Oh god, I
Behelit-
agree with him about something.
And I think Behelit wanted you to kill me.
Okay, why?
Oh, I've been racking my brain, asking myself, why, Behelit? Why would you do these things? And I believe there's a part of her that once believed that it was good to supplant me in my power and to take over the material plane because of what's to come.
And this is where you keep going and don't pause dramatically.
Sure. What's to come is... I'm only kidding. The truth is, I do not know what is to come. Do you want to hear something amazing?
Sure, what the hell?
The very last thing I see in the material plane throughout all of its time was you reaching past death and pulling your friend into that world. Your friend Stormbringer popped onto a fence. And that's where my vision ends. From this point on, and I don't know why, but I cannot see. Perhaps it has to do with your friend, the one that's been giving us so much trouble, latching on to where all of you are.
I'm going to go with Hakari for that one.
That's her name, yes. Yes, there's something about her. The gods can no longer see you. They don't know where you are. They're relying on filthy things to give them information.
Are you referring to mortal beings again?
Devils.
Oh, okay.
Truly fiendish creations. I apologize. This is the most talking I've done in many decades.
Oh, right, because Burbage being here was a long time ago. Because I imagine he talked to you a lot.
Oh, yes. Chatty won that one.
Right?
No. I'm sorry, I cannot help much more. I just sort of wanted to see you before my vision fades entirely from you and your friends. I can give you the very last of my strength. Because I do not know yet what it is that is coming. But God help me. I trust you to deal with it, however you may. And Charity, if that means the world burns, then fucking so be it. Because what you decide to do, that's the most important thing, I think. Your friends have made you into a greater champion than I ever could.
They're good people, and they deserve someone to fight for them. Ow.
It's a pity.
What is?
Barrett has let slip that before all of this is over, and perhaps she doesn't even know which one of you will no longer be untimely sacrificed. Someone won't make it out of this story.
And are we including the fact that Burbage and I have both died already? And now there's a second one of me? Who really needs some therapy.
Yes, that one. That's an interesting one, too. Yes. Yes. The fire is particularly beautiful today, isn't it?
Charity's eyes will sort of slide over to the fire. It's
Nice roaring fire, yeah.
I'm sorry, what were we talking about? I am the goddess Ryn. You're no longer Burbage, are you?
A really Ghost of Christmas Presiding this one, huh? No. I'm Charity.
Charity? Oh my. Oh, you're such a wonderful thing you are.
Okay, we've done this bit before, and
Oh, I apologize.
no worries. I understand atemporality, all the rest of it. So two things. One, you ended up saying that you were going to make me my own champion, give me the last of your power. But right before we get to that, you had also mentioned that your vision stops on the material plane just after I
Yes.
rescue Burbage, or technically, I suppose, this, because this comes after that, at least in my experience of it. Do you persist after? Or
I used to be able to see so far into the future. I could tell that if I moved one stone in the material world over 1 foot, that perhaps the right deer would trip on it and gouge a carving into a tree with their horns, and that a child would grow up and look at that tree and wonder what magical beast showed them the innards of a tree. I could tell all of this. And in my youth, I exploited this. I visited the mortal realm. I put into motions things that would bring all of you together. How's Zakari doing?
Last I saw, bleeding heavily but alive.
Oh, good.
Probably gonna need some therapy because she kept telling Dead Burbage to please wake up.
Oh, God, that's sad.
Right?
Here.
She starts to take off a necklace.
There's a small locket on the inside of this pendant. I want you to have it. While you wear it, you will have a piece of my energies, my spirit, at your command. If you open the locket, it will show you the face of your ancestor. Someone who loved you very much before they even knew you. But perhaps that is not what you want. And in that case, keep it sealed. No reason to look in its face. But you take it. You'll take it. Wrap your hands around it. Put it on yourself. Go ahead. And it will be my presence with you.
Charity will do so.
Excellent. I can feel my voice is it's leaving me. Be your own champion. Charity. Fight for your friends. I must sleep now. Yes. Good night.
Not agree with the gods and their meddling with mortals. But for what it's worth, I wish you a peaceful slumber. Also, how do I get out of here and get back to my friends?
I don't remember. Just kidding. Yes, I do. Good night.
And as she snaps, you open your eyes to the gray and silver world of the ethereal. And let's go ahead and take a break here. Charity's back. Now it's only a two-way party split. Thank you very much. Everyone can control your fluids. Manage your fluids is what I normally say. Go ahead and do that. We're going to take a little bit of break. We'll be back a little after 9. Mountain time, 11. Is it 11 Eastern time? Wow, that's late. All right, thank you very much. We'll be back, and we will finish tonight's episode of Fates of Ryn.
I'm going to control my fluids. I'm going to be Adam, the last urine bender.
Okay. See y'all soon, everybody.
Make it shoot up.
Hey, friends, we're back. And some of us are not dead. Ayo.
Which of us are dead?
Maybe Stormbringer by the time we get back.
Wow,
We'll see.
okay.
I'm probably not. So, beginning again. Hikari, Burbage, Clem. It's been 3 hours.
During that 3 hours, could I
Yes.
have looked at the no longer corpse of the devil?
Why,
That's a
yes, you could.
sentence. Just if there's anything that exists for me to add to my pack of things that we have defeated.
Devil dust.
Besides the dust and ash of this, what's remaining of this creature, wiping some of it away, there is a black set of armor, like a sort of a leather breastplate underneath the ash. And then also you notice a bit of a glint of a ring as well, a black obsidian ring.
Can I look at them and figure anything out, or do I have to have identify?
Give me an Arcana check or a History check. See if you know these things.
Do you get something fancy with advantage?
I do. Well, so when I'm making a history check related to magic items,
That's what this would be.
I get
Yeah.
2 times proficiency bonus.
Ooh,
So I would get plus 12.
damn!
So 14 plus. I'm not proficient in history, I don't think. Let me see. No, so I would get plus 12 to that, so 26.
Okay. 26. Wow. You can tell that the obsidian ring is a ring of protection plus 2.
Okay.
And then the suit of armor is not something that a 26 knows.
What?
You get a strong fiendish sense that this is a particularly devilish item. You've never heard of anything that quite feels like this.
I put it on. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, the DM got excited there.
I was gonna say Hikari might, but
Yeah. I mean, I already have one extra voice in my head. I don't know if I need something else extra too.
Have them fight.
Put it
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Go for it.
Can you just maybe tell me what it does first?
No. Oh, that doesn't sound like me.
Oh, could you do anything useful ever at all?
In time.
No,
child.
that doesn't sound like you, dick. Okay. Maybe we'll just hope that Charity comes back to himself and can figure it out.
All right.
Can
During
I
this,
scoop some of that? Sorry.
of course you
Just
can.
because I need to do. So I'm gonna have
Yeah.
Devil Ash.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Hikari, as you're sitting next to Burbage, kind of watching this play out, you notice Burbage has like a burned hole in his chest pocket. It just is burned away.
Like his shirt?
entirely. Yeah, his
Oh.
shirt. You don't remember necessarily seeing that, and it wasn't there when you were trying to wake him up. You remember?
it doesn't look like it's actively burning.
Correct.
Okay. I just take note of that. I don't say anything.
Okay.
Which will probably bite me in the ass.
Um,
Hikari's very quiet, though. You know, it's like
Yeah.
way quieter than usual.
You're just kind of staring at Burbage. In the same way that you've noticed Stormbringer staring at Burbage.
Yeah.
You're starting to kind of feel some empathy with not wanting to let Burbage out of your sight anymore and stuff like that.
And you've just instinctually had a hand on Charity just to monitor his breathing, just to make sure that he's still doing okay. And for a second, you hear just a bit of a gasp of like, and you look over Hagari, and Charity's eyes are open.
Okay. Like he was like sleeping though, or out.
Yeah.
Okay. I immediately like go over to like his face and kind of smack it. Not like hard, but just like, Charity, wake up, Charity.
So I have to ask, did y'all move Charity from where he went like face down in
Yes.
this mist?
Yes.
Okay.
No, we just left you there.
I wasn't sure. Charity's like, okay. Fucking gods. Ow. Ow. Okay, you're still back.
Are you here? Because your mind was gone.
So what?
Explain.
Yeah, I tried to read your thoughts with my medallion, and it was hitting nothing. Your noggin was empty.
Detect thoughts doesn't work on me.
That's
Charity's
weird.
Charity's gonna tap the little like circlet that he wears. Protected
So
from
if I'd
divin.
just taken that thing off, then I would have maybe. Son of a bitch.
Please don't
Did
take
I
it.
know that?
Please don't take it off of me.
It's not something Charity talks about a lot.
Okay, so it wasn't something like.
And it was.
I mean, I was traumatized.
It was in the
I am
loot pool
traumatized
very
too, so.
early. I don't think
Yeah.
Hikari was with us when I got this. Charity's like, okay, so good to see you. Good to see you, Burbage. Good to see you, Clem. Sorry that you didn't know about that. 2 questions. 1, where'd the shark go? 2, where the hell is Stormbringer? She's not back?
The shark begged for death.
And then he exploded into gold glitter when I stabbed him.
I asked for his name, but he was in his death throes, and he didn't seem like he felt like talking anymore.
I've named him Fred the Fae.
Apt. Stormbringer, I don't know. It's real fucking weird, and we're stuck here, and I don't know. You know what would be smart? If somebody who's not me, perhaps could cast sending? Does sending work across planes?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
I
see.
can do it.
You're gonna see Charity. Fuck it. Clue.
Flames
Oh,
erupt next to you,
Hey, buddy.
painting this world orange for a second, and then
we got him.
Oh, thank God.
fucking thank God, says Clue.
Hey, you speaking more than a Winnie now?
This is weird. There's words coming from mouth. Yeah, I guess I can talk. Moo.
Neat.
Wait, how did I
you
used to
just say
win?
moo?
No, I don't remember what's.
Let's
Hey,
put a pin in this, and we can come back to that when we're together and safe again. Well, okay, when we're together again. Safe will be a while. Feeling all right? Excited that the ethereal plane is back to normal?
yeah, this place sucked for a long time. Did I tell you about the dwarves that lived here?
You sort of mentally said something about dwarves, and you seemed real
Yeah.
traumatized, but we didn't really want to go too far into it because there was just a lot
Okay.
going on.
It's like a side quest. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. We
Yeah.
can maybe we can talk to that. But again, we should find Stormbringer.
Stormbringer, yes. Where's Stormbringer?
Are we high right now?
Probably a little. It always feels weird when I start to get summoned.
Burbage, climb in the backpack.
Okay.
And Burbage does that, I assume.
Yeah.
and-
Does Burbage have to be in the backpack to travel?
Since there's no Stormbringer. maybe.
Clue can only carry.
Yeah.
I think Clue can still only take 3.
So I'll climb in
No.
the backpack.
How the hell does that work? I don't have Clue's character sheet
No.
open. Yeah, one fewer person would theoretically have to be in the bag.
Yeah, Burbage
I'll
won't
go.
get in the bag.
Charity
I'll
will,
do this for you only because you died.
Charity will pat you on the back. Good to have you back, buddy. Oh. Ow.
And with that-
Okay.
You are back in the material plane. It's cold. It's the windy. You're in the courtyard of the Thieves Guild of Federo.
Can I look around and see any sign of Stormbringer?
I'm going to assume the blood trail.
There's a very large blood trail coming from the fence leading into the establishment,
Can I collect a vial of Stormbringer's blood?
and some snow. Yes,
I'll write dirty Stormbringer's blood.
dirty Stormbringer's blood. Thank you.
Charity's going to see the label. That. Okay. By the way, Clue, still talking?
Missed our chance to ask those questions. I guess more pressing matters.
I mean, I can talk to him telepathically all the time.
Good vibes.
Be nice.
That's what you.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so,
Stormbringer, you hear ding 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 ding. A few of the members of the Thieves Guild stand up, lightning fast. The pink owl is extremely fast going to the door, has 2 daggers out, and very slowly opens the front door.
Hey, I'll go with you all. Dibs on impaling them if they're my friends.
do I hear that drifting out through the door?
Yeah, immediately. The door's been opened a little bit
Please
already.
don't impale us.
No, you don't understand. I have to, Chucker. Your name's Chucker. You're my friend.
Yeah,
Chucker,
okay, Snow
and
Mountain Baller, I get it, but why do you have to?
It's part of the deal. I'm gonna be heading out the door.
Are these your friends?
Yeah, my friends Chucker
You
and
don't have to impale
Orange.
them. What? Invite them in for a drink. It's fine. They're friends of yours. They're friends of ours.
I think maybe we got a deal. You promise that? Friends of mine, friends of yours, no matter what?
Sure. I've never seen anyone beat GIF in arm wrestling. You are now part of us. So if they are
Okay.
your friends, they are now part of us too.
Okay, I'm holding you to that.
Just as an
Okay.
I'm
As in-
bigger than you.
Okay.
just as a note, within
Okay.
Charity's memories, what memories does he have of the Thieves Guild's association with him?
The Thieves Guild Association, not really a lot. You have heard some of the Lights in the Dark have taken up with the Thieves Guild then, after the Lights in the Dark have kind
Disbanded,
of
yeah.
been
But-
disbanded. But
But this
you
wasn't like I
haven't-
was the bane of their existence, or we worked
I mean,
closely together.
probably.
Well, some of them, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, and that was also years ago.
I don't have
I'm
any
not
reason to
sure,
think
yeah.
Blood Vendetta is going to be likely to be greeting me,
Right.
unlike perhaps Burbage. I don't know. Those
But
are
they
details.
can't now. They just made a deal.
So, just to be clear, we're going to go in, and Stormbringer, you are not attempting to impale
My
us.
name's Snow Mountain
Snow
Baller.
Mountain Baller, sorry about that.
We didn't think that was really a name, so
My
it's
name.
just go with her on this
Yeah,
one.
I'm
It
not
makes
gonna
everything
impale
easier.
anybody, and you can all come in safely because friends of mine, and they promised.
Okay, so the concern was people. Seriously, Snow Mountain Baller, with what we've just been through, I'm much less concerned. Okay, let's go,
Just come
everybody.
on.
friends. Please step inside. We are not used to so many loud conversations out on our porch. Come in.
You're gonna need to get used to that with her. Charity will walk in, knowing that he was going to be going back into the cold. His cloak is up, but not necessarily enough to hide who
Yeah.
he is. Just
Chucker, do you have Do you have the body with you?
He's alive.
It's good now? Okay.
You see
Get him a new
Burbage.
sweater.
You see Burbage. Like he'll appear from behind, I guess.
I'm
Clara.
gonna grab him and squeeze him really fucking hard.
Oh,
I thought you were dead, and I thought everybody was gonna die because I was stuck inside a fence, and I couldn't get back because these people wouldn't let me squish their rods together, so I was just stuck here. And then I just
Squish their
thought you were all dead.
we're okay, Stormbringer. No, I'm okay. Charity brought me back. Chucker brought me back, and
Is that Burbage Camp?
Oh, son of a bitch.
do I recognize anybody in the? Or have we entered the house?
You've entered at this point, yeah. You see eyes, or all eyes on me, and you recognize this person as a person you owe a decent amount of money to. And they're just kind of smiling and looking at all of you. Burbage. Okay.
Hey, Alice.
Caloran. This is interesting.
I still haven't set Burbage down, and now I'm holding him like protectively.
Okay, all right.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know that you were with Caloran. So,
This is Chucker, and this is Theodruxak.
okay. No need for... There's no need anymore. So, here's the thing. I thought there was only 4 of you for dinner. I didn't know there was a 5th.
That's the big problem.
So we'll just have to set another. We thought we had enough, but we were going to give some to. We'll just need to set another plate. That's all. That's all that happens. Just
It's
another
okay.
plate.
I can take care of myself.
Correct. Still the fish, I assume. Caloran.
Charity's gonna be looking at this person. Do I recognize them? And you said this is eyes, right?
Yes. You do recognize this person now. Almost even something that maybe happened with Ryn seemed to unlock a few more memories. Yeah, you recognize this person. You've had a relationship with this person. This person is someone that you cared deeply for, who was in the lights and the dark, but now seems to be acting very nonchalant about dinner.
Eyes.
Yes.
Do I recognize the others?
You do not. No. The hot pink owl with gold feathering and green eyes, you don't recognize at all, but you imagine you would recognize them if you had ever seen them. Nor the grung, nor Gif over there. Who's a Gif?
What are you doing here?
I'm sorry. Maybe we should step into the next room. No offense, everyone. This might be a little awkward.
Sure.
Burbage just trying to get a general read on the situation.
Okay.
In terms of, I mean, like, right, he's been bracing for potentially running into the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
So what can he gather from kind of the looks on everybody's faces, the eyes' kind of tone, what's he talking about going to the next room? What's going on here?
Yeah, give me an insight check on just this whole thing.
17.
17. You see the grung, green frog dude with like black streaks.
just sort of eyeing you, giving you the stink eye. Gif is sort of lugging another slab of meat into the kitchen to prepare some even more food. You notice that the Owlin, while incredibly flamboyant looking, has been sort of palming 2 daggers this whole time and is very carefully looking out over all of you. But then the weirdest thing about all of this is Eyes, this person that Charity referred to as Eyes. You can't read them at all. Like, you feel that there's something off about them, but you have no idea what this is. Maybe it's because they know Charity, that you're getting a weird sense here and you weren't expecting that, or you don't know. Or maybe they're just incredibly good at hiding their own emotions.
But I owe them money?
Yes.
Do I
Evidently,
remember?
Yeah, it was about 200 gold pieces. And when it was for a job that you got paid for partly up front, that you were never able to complete.
Paid for by
The Thieves Guild at the time,
Oh.
but it was run by the branch that hired you was run by Eyes.
All right, so between the stink eye from the grung and the dagger in the owl's talon, whatever an owl has, and not being able to read eyes, yeah, Burbage is gonna, message Cantrip, the family, and be like, something's definitely very off here, and not just in the regular the Thieves Guild hates me kind of way. It's more than that.
Charity message.
Also, Stormbringer, you can put me down. Please.
Message Cantrip Burbage, no.
Can you at least loosen your grip?
Stormbringer will loosen her grip very slightly.
I'm gonna try to. This is through message. Gonna try to see what's going on, and everybody be ready to run.
Message Cantrip party line, no. We are not splitting up.
I wasn't suggesting you split up. I was going to get drinks for you, says the grunt.
That's very kind of you. Please, yes, drinks are great. We're all going to have drinks together in this room. All of us.
Seems my boss wants to talk to...
No, you misunderstood. He just wants to move up to 15 feet away from me, but not leave the room.
That's oddly specific. Drinks,
Yeah.
I'll be back. Hey, you, little one.
And he points to Clem.
Tequila. Am I right? Tequila.
You could not be more wrong.
Oh, sorry. Vodka. Vodka and milk. We got some Ankheg milk that will put hair on your chest.
I mean, I've already got hair there, but I definitely could use some more.
Clem,
Deal.
Ankheg milk is poisonous. You shouldn't drink it.
I'm a fucking alchemist. Do you think that I don't know this?
Well, I'm just saying. I had to learn it the hard way.
I am fine with poison.
Viscera, excretions, etc.
So
Yeah, a
Eyes...
little poison's good for you now and then.
Not on
Now you sound like my father.
Eyes has motioned you into a side room, if you want to follow.
Charity will sort of hold her hand. You may have. It seems like you've made Snow Mountain Baller's acquaintance already, and I am sure you can understand that she's strong-willed. if you don't want that strong will to shatter several of your doors, it might be best if we had a conversation away from people, but in the same room where she can see us.
Cal, can we speak alone?
Just whisper and I'll make really loud noises so no one can hear you. You can talk in here.
You can do that. I would like to speak to Cal alone. Would it help if my daggers were out here?
No, because you're in the fucking Thieves Guild, so you've probably got other shit hiding.
I do. Yes.
Okay.
I just wondered if that would help you with this situation.
I mean, yeah, if you like literally disrobed so I could see that you didn't have any weapons anymore and also broke your fingers in case you're a spellcaster, then yes.
Let us do a cavity search, too.
I don't need to do that part.
I mean, he's in the Thieves Guild. You never know where he's hiding daggers.
I suppose Calorin could tell you. I've never been shy.
Is he got all eyes on me because is he very attractive?
Oh, he's extremely attractive.
Yeah. Okay. So Burbage is.
Andy, why are you disrobing right now?
And that's not what the NPC does.
Are we doing this or?
All of us?
Burbage is just raising his eyebrows and watching. He'll enjoy
Andrew,
this
you're sure not.
Sorry.
I mean, I already don't have a shirt on, but you know.
Weird.
No, I think it's for.
Oh,
good
for baby
things.
stuff.
It's for baby stuff.
Yeah.
Fucking son of a bitch.
He starts to disrobe entirely. He removes studded leather armor. He starts to take off his robe. He's now naked entirely from the waist up. He's removing.
I thought he was gonna Donald Duck it.
He's removing boots. He's removing socks. He's taking several daggers out of his pants, and then he's starting to remove his pants for you. If you don't stop him.
I mean, Stormbringer isn't that uncomfortable with nudity and is uncomfortable with anybody being gone right now, given what just happened.
Then just locking eyes with you, Stormbringer, he removes his.
He's got to
pants.
make it awkward.
He entirely. Is this better?
Now the fingers.
Is everyone more comfortable?
Much more comfortable.
I feel
Burbage throws 200 gold at him.
This wasn't how I expected I would get this tonight, but I do appreciate it.
There you go.
Puts it in his pile.
We're even.
Yes. Cal.
Why did? Oh, what to know? Yeah.
He steps into the room.
You can go, but I'm gonna stand literally right outside the door.
That's fair. Charity's gonna sort of step inside the room.
I'm still not setting Burbage down, so now I'm standing right outside the door, holding Burbage, waiting for any sounds that sound mildly upsetting or suspicious.
Just enjoy that you functionally have a Burbage plushie for this part of the episode.
So you step into the room with eyes. And he, over his shoulder then, as you shut the door, do you mind if I put on a robe?
Please do.
Thank you. And he'll go and slide on a sort of long blue robe.
A robe with a bunch of daggers in the pockets. Like, okay, great.
Jangle, jangle, jangle.
You didn't hear a jangle.
Is robe made of daggers?
And he ties it up. Do you remember the Gith Yankee that tried to kill your father, but then ran into us awkwardly as we were sneaking out that night, and we killed him. This is not a memory you have at all. And I'll let you know, because you know him so well, this could very easily be a "do you remember this" test. And so you're a little concerned that either you actually don't remember this or this is a test meant to test the memory of someone who actually knows him.
Charity's going to sort of like raise an eyebrow. I remember lots of killing. Don't particularly remember that incident.
Okay, well, that's true. Sorry, I just kind of wanted to test a little bit.
Understandable.
What was the tattoo your father had under his right arm?
Do I remember this?
This you remember, and I'll let you make it up if you'd like.
It was the lantern hanging on the end of a dagger.
What happened to your eye?
Was that?
Your eye seems different, doesn't it?
What do I think he's getting at?
Give me an insight roll.
$18?
More tests?
Overall, just character-wise.
Yeah.
From my memory, Caloran had normal eyes for a tiefling. Then his... I can't remember if it was left or right, but one of his eyes ended up having that sort of golden sheen when he was serving Bahamut. And then they've reverted back to normal eyes. Though he doesn't have a lot of scars on his eyes anymore. Damn it. Charity's gonna sort of raise an eyebrow. I think about the same as normal. Seen a lot more dead people. A lot more.
How long has it been since we've seen each other?
Do I get the sense that this is a test again?
This one actually kind of seems genuine, going off your last 18 as well. You feel pretty confident.
From my perspective, it would probably have been a couple of years, right? Like before I was serving as the charity of Bahamut.
Yeah.
2, 3 years?
There used to be a medicine man in town. Someone who helped the poor, specifically. We kept hearing rumors that they looked like Caloran. But no bodies ever turned up around them. In fact, people were saved. I've been having a hard time putting together what happened since I've seen you last.
You and me both.
Do you know what happened to your father?
No. From my memory, was Eyes well disposed towards my father or not well disposed? Like the guy we met in the tunnels was not well disposed towards my dad.
Yeah, this dude had a very healthy fear of him, but always listened to him. Like, he was loyal even though he didn't like him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, yes, I follow this because this is my hero or my idol. It was more, I'm part of his crew and I don't want to be dead.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, mostly other people telling me I may have killed him.
Wow. Well, that's something. Yeah, it's been hard, and it's getting only harder. People are freezing in their tracks in the streets, turning to ice. Yizek controls everything.
Yeah, not a great dude, that one.
Do you remember why they called me Eyes?
Do I remember?
It was All Eyes on Me. It was short for All Eyes on Me. But the reason he was called that is because he was perfect at distraction.
You were very good at distracting people.
Seemed like you didn't remember. Which is odd, because when I talked to Calorin this morning to set up tonight's dinner with his family, your eyes seem entirely different than that. And he pulls from his robe a hand crossbow. What am I now to make of this? When he showed up, and all those feelings came back, but he was missing an eye on a side that I don't recall seeing or hearing about. And I chalked it up to maybe I was mistaken, because it was actually him. And then, when I got closer, I didn't see a scar on his body. And he gets closer to you. And with the with the crossbow, he sort of moves aside a little bit of your lapel. And you have scars. I apologize. I think I wanted it so bad for it to be you. And there was a fierceness in his eyes that I don't see in yours anymore. Maybe I'll just let the two of you decide. And you hear it, everyone. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
Stormbringer knows what that means.
The proximity alarm bell.
Is dropping Burbage by the door by Charity's door and is going to fucking like protect the door because she doesn't want people getting to her family, and Burbage said that things are bad.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much. Ooh, boysy. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Great job, players. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We love you so much. Hang in there. We'll talk to you next time on Fates of Ryn. What do we have coming up next week? Do we have nothing really? Because I think you guys are on vacation.
Yeah, we're gone forever. No, not forever. For like
Not
2.5 weeks.
So yeah, we're gonna get like a one shot available in April that we're gonna be doing. We're gonna eventually pick this back up in April. And otherwise you can catch up on the podcasts between now and then. We love you so much. Hang in there, everyone, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Lonely she walks down beside the green river. My lady she was, and I bend my knee. One divine, my seraph, my heart to deliver. She gives me a small flower that I call Tomb Lily. I love so completely, so true and so sweetly. But know that our story is so short, it must be. Every time that you show me that blue and white flower, remember